Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Untitled Reviews. Now, this edition sees a return to the world of microphones and another one, as you can see from the box, from Fifine. And this is a full kit variant of their coveted K669 microphone. And the mic we'll be reviewing today is the entire T669 kit. Now, the 6.9s continue with the price of £69.99, which, to be honest, is, despite the outlay, on the less expensive side for a USB microphone, especially when you consider that it comes with a whole raft of added extras such as a boom arm, a pop filter, shock mount, the whole shebang, so you can get up and running from straight out of the box, which does, on the surface, make the T669 offer a great price to performance ratio. Now, in the introduction, when I said with the T669 kit that you got pretty much the whole shebang, well, I really wasn't lying, especially given how difficult this was to set out on the table. Now, in order of things, you've got the microphone itself in the bottom left, the foam pop shield, the kind of mount for the boom arm to attach it to a table, the boom arm itself in the middle, the USB Type B to C cable that is certainly rather sturdy, the shock mount, the additional tripod, and an external pop filter. Now, when it comes to design, the first real thing to know about both the T669, the microphone, and the entire kit itself is that there's not an entire bit of plastic inside. Most of it comes made of steel, not least in the mic itself, and the rather large boom arm. Now, one thing that is worth noting, certainly about the T669 itself, when it comes to design, is that when it's compared to other USB microphones, there's a rather small form factor, which means that, especially with all the detachable bits, it's easy to stow away or travel with. And the ability to collapse and also completely remove any accessories makes it ideal for that. Now, the additional tripod, you can see I've kind of put on the bottom of it, just screwed it in, it's a very simple job, is made of metal, which reiterates its sturdiness, and these kind of non-stick metal balls that live on the end of means that it won't slip around. And the fact that this entire kit comes with and the whole boom arm and tripod setup means that there's a variety of options designed to suit pretty much anybody. I mean, there's even a selection of pop filters if you want to just use the foam shield or the external one that comes in the box. In terms of the actual mic itself, you might notice that it doesn't feature an additional 3.5mm head jack like more premium options for a direct audio feed from mic to the headphones through zero latency monitoring, which would have been nice, but then again, it's one of those features that's either useful for some people or not really for others. What is worth noting about the this particular mic from Fifine is that it does have quite easy to control onboard gain, which, to be honest, makes a bit of a change from the competition from the likes of Tonor and their TC769. Even more expensive mics like the Rode NT USB that we use for videos doesn't even have that, so kudos to Fifine for that. Now, there is a bit of a problem when you've got this particular mic shock mounted on the boom arm. It is absolutely impossible, even with somebody with really small fingers, to access the onboard gain. So whilst it's great having it when it's on your tripod and mounted on your desk, once you connect it to the boom arm properly with a shock mount, you won't be able to access the gain. So that will have to be controlled in any additional software you might use. Again, in terms of overall look, really, the T669 and the entire kit does exude a bit of a premium feel, not least helped by the little Fifine logo that comes on the microphone itself. Other competitors have gone for some garish logo that looks absolutely horrible, but having a nice little silver logo that in keeps with the quite clean aesthetic makes this entire kit look very, very nice. The most important thing with a microphone really is kind of how does it sound, and to be honest, the T669, from a few listens back, does actually sound pretty decent. The first thing to really note about this is that it's completely plug and play. There's no driver downloads at all, and as soon as you plug the thing in via its included cable, it's picked up, and it's just a case of selecting it in whatever software that you're using. And to be honest, as long as you're not kind of moving around too much, it does offer a pretty decent sound for the money, although it must be noted that the mic is a little bit sensitive, so if you hear the levels going up and down quite drastically over the course of this, it's just because I'm very slightly moving. It's like millimeters, to be perfectly honest. It's overall, the sound is crisper than the Tonor TC769 and Fifine's own gooseneck, and to be honest, it may well beat the likes of Blue Snowball, especially given the Snowball's comparable price and also the amount of kit that you get with this that the Snowball doesn't come with, as well as its awkward mounting options. Now, when it comes to kind of the internals of the T669, it's a cardioid pattern microphone, which means that it picks up more at the front than at the back. and the fact it's a condenser means that it's ideal for voices. Now, apart from the kind of sensitivity and the issues with levels, there's no real issues with sound apart from the odd piece of clipping and stutters. But they are, if you have the know-how within the software like Audacity, rather easy fixes. If you're looking for an inexpensive microphone that's sure to do you well until you upgrade to something a little bit better, such as Rode's NT-USB, then the T669 and all the associated kit is a really good starting point. In conclusion then, should you buy Fifine's T669 kit? Well, to be honest, given the fact it's a full kit, it's a more than decent option for those first timers in content creation or podcasters, and offers a really great starting point for a cardioid microphone, especially given the manufacturer that comes from, who are really starting to assert themselves as some of the best budget mic makers on the market. As I say, it's a well-built option and provides decent audio quality from a brand who are one of the best microphone makers around, meaning that this really is a worthwhile pickup. And to be honest, it's really hard to argue with what you get for your outlay of $69.99. If you wanted to say go the whole hog and buy Rode's NT-USB, for instance, the mic itself will cost you 120 quid or so, and the actual boom arm and shock mount for itself will cost you that again. So for Fifine to be offering an entire kit for 3 or 4 times less than the entire price of some premium options really does make people question their buying choices. So to be honest, it's a real thumbs up from me and a thumbs up from Untitled for the T669. Great job, Fifine. And all that remains to be said is that if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Links to the Twitter and Instagram will be down below where you can follow us. And if you like the kit that we feature in any of these videos, there'll be an Amazon link down in the description where you can pick it up. So I suppose, thank you very much for watching.